Hello everybody and welcome to a new festival guide. Today we're going to talk about Decibel Outdoor because it's almost time for one of our biggest events of the year. Decibel is going to be so good again. So I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. Let me take off the glasses because the reflection is a bit weird. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about Decibel, from the campsite to the festival, lineup, facilities, things you need to bring, etc. So let's dive into that. Also, I do have a little bit of a rough voice. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'll be drinking throughout this video because I have had a cold for a week and it just doesn't go away. So, cheers to my health. Well, also talking about this, I do really recommend bringing waifu to weekends like this. It really fills you up. It's really healthy, but I'll get into that later when we get to the packing part. First of all, Decibel is 3 days. It's from the 18th to the 20th of August. I have my little cheat list here, by the way. It's 3 days, 30 stages, over 300 artists. Not only do they have a really good lineup throughout like the days, the actual festival days, they have an amazing campsite. There's so many activities at Decibel. I'm so freaking excited for it. Let's talk about entrances and check-in times and all that info first. I'm gonna read this to you. There's a lot of information about this on the website. I'll link it down below. I did make like a little list of the most important stuff from that, but if you need more information, it's definitely in there, frequently asked, so I'll put a link right down there. So first of all, at Decibel there are 5 different entrances divided over the 2 main areas, Ravers Paradise and Ravers Resort. Your booking confirmation will include the best time to arrive and the navigation address. So whatever ticket you bought, make sure to check it. It will have your confirmation about what entrance you need to get, the navigation address, and what time you can arrive. Ravers Paradise North is the only car entrance. This entrance is for the following accommodations: Jungalow, Giraffe and Zebra, Group Jungalows, Big 5 Safari Tents, Safari Tent Darwin, and certain comfort tents. If you have a weekend ticket including camping, you must arrive at the Ravers Resort campsite entrance. This is also the case for the following accommodations: Tiny House, Delta Deluxe, Recharge Tent, Festi Tent, or Festi Bee. Ravers Resort is also the entrance for visitors who booked an accommodation at the Safari Resort and for people who got a friend field. I definitely get that this gets kind of confusing with 5 entrances, so definitely check your booking confirmation. As I said, it will have the information about your navigation, the entrance, and the time on it. So don't worry, you'll figure it out. So on Friday, the gates to the campsite open at 1. They're open till 11, so you can check in during that time. But there are different check-in times for the different accommodations and everything. So I'll leave them here. You can read through it and see whichever you got. Also, keep in mind you can check in during the night. So yeah, make sure you check in at the right time so you don't get like lost at the entrance. Let's talk about premium tickets because there are a few people that got premium tickets. So why would you get a premium ticket? I'm pretty sure they're sold out, by the way, but premium tickets get a separate entrance, I can't talk because of the cold, I'm sorry, but they get a separate premium entrance, access to the premium decks with their own bar and toilets, free locker per 2 persons, exclusive Decibel premium gadget, voucher for one of the attractions, and premium fast lane to their festival terrain. There are still tickets left for Decibel. It's going pretty quickly, I believe, and some of them are sold out already. If there's something you want and it's sold out, I would always recommend going through Ticket Swap. It's the safest way to swap tickets, so whether you want to sell or buy tickets. I'm definitely a person that likes accommodations. Honestly, I'm 28 now. I don't really like camping that much anymore, but these accommodations are really nice. I've stayed at the Festi Bees a bunch of times. At DEFCON I stayed in like one of the big Awaji tents they had there. You can always upgrade to one of these options, so if you have a normal weekend ticket you can still get an accommodation. I think it's worth your money. Of course you need to get there as well. Actually, Decibel is very, very reachable. Obviously there is parking. You can park there for a day or a whole weekend. Just buy your parking ticket. I think you can buy them online. I usually just buy them at the festival itself. Sometimes they are a bit more expensive if you don't buy them online. It is also very reachable by public transport, by train or bus. Decibel shuttle buses are driving from Tilburg Centrum and they will drop you off at Ravers Paradise South. Attention! ProRail is working on the train tracks on Friday, August 18. This means there might not be any trains going to Tilburg. NS will deploy buses and they will still have shuttle buses driving to and from the festival terrain. Just make sure to plan your travel, like your whole journey, carefully and there won't be any troubles. Oh, hi! Oh, he's nice and warm. So let's talk about the facilities at the campsite. So throughout the whole festival you pay with tokens. These are tokens I still have from Supersized if you have never seen them before. At Decibel and all B2S parties, they have like the somewhat smaller tokens. You can get them with card or cash. These also actually fit in the coin keeper, so if you want something to put your tokens in that's not a wallet or your pocket, I would recommend these. I would not recommend using this part, but definitely put them in here and put them in the bag. Works really handy. Discount code, I have it somewhere down below. You can also get a locker on the campsite. You can also get it at the festival, but also at the campsite itself. I would also suggest bringing a lock for your tent. I know a small lock is not gonna keep everyone out, but if you just lock your tent and make it harder to open, people will be less likely to zip it open and get in. Honestly, I have never had trouble with it, but I've heard some stories from not even stealing, but also just like drunk people entering the wrong tent. But there's also been some bad stories. So, you know, just warning you to put a lock on your tent. Stay safe. So for everyone that has a friends field, there will be electricity points there. For the others, obviously, they don't have electricity points throughout the whole festival, but they do have them at Plaza 3. Am I saying that right? Campsite 3 at the Central Plaza, and the bathrooms have electricity too. Good news about the bathrooms, showers are actually free at Decibel, which all weekenders can learn from. Showers should be free. Thank you. And you can also get like free water there from the tap points. There is also a supermarket and a camping store. I'll leave the opening times right here, but if you need anything, this is where you can probably find it. There will also be a info stand, so a point where you can like get all your information. And of course there is first aid. Guys, if anything is wrong, doesn't matter what, please go to first aid, no matter what you drank, what you took, what you did. They're there to help you. So please go to first aid if it's necessary. And honestly, better safe than sorry. So when it comes to food and drinks, you can bring your own to Decibel. I would really recommend bringing your own to Decibel. There's actually a lot of food options there, which I really like. A lot of places to get drinks too. It's just a lot cheaper to bring your own. You can bring any amount of food that you want. There is a small limit to drinks, but it's only to alcohol. You can bring 1.5 liters of alcohol, below 15% per person. Also, you cannot bring glass. There's also free drink water. As I said, you can get them at the tap points, at the toilets, and sometimes they have tap points around the festival as well. I can't remember if they did that at Decibel, but yeah, there's lots of places to get free water. So what I usually do is I bring a few bottles of YFood. There's a massive hair attached to that. I'm sorry. I love these. These are ready to drink complete meals. So I usually take these as breakfast. What I usually do is, so these fill you up for like an hour or 5 or something, right? So I bring a few of these. I get up out of my tent. I want to go to a pre-party. So I drink one of these. So I'm full. I'm full for a few hours. I explore everything. And then before I enter the festival grounds, I will actually eat something and be ready for the festival grounds, or the other way around. Both works. Also, really, really handy if you come back from the festival grounds, you're hungry, but you want to go to the afters, drink one of these, you're ready to go. These are really healthy, 26 vitamins and minerals, high in protein, fiber. These are lactose free. They also have a vegan variety. I love the fruity ones, but they have a lot of flavors. Choco is really good as well. If you don't know what flavor to get a taster pack, because then you get 5 flavors and you can try them out. Everything on their website works with code Alena YouTube, and you get a 10% discount. So I would definitely recommend bringing this. I fucking love it. I'm bringing them for over a year now to weekenders, and I'm just obsessed. You guys need to see this. This is the cutest thing ever. Hello. Oh, that's so sunny. Hi. You're such a cutie. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about these afters and these pre-parties, because these are good. The XXL after party is back. Last year, I believe, was it 3 stages? Was it 5? I don't even remember. There were like multiple after parties going on till 4 in the morning. It was, whoa, the sun went out. Gee. It was so good. I'm so excited for that. But other than the afters, there's also a lot of other stuff to do. We also have pre-parties. There's a beach party with Apex, which is going to be really fun. There's a game hall, there's a gym, there's a spa. There's like a 24-hour rave, like tiny hall. What do they call it? Rave cafe. That's what they call it. Which is so much fun as well. There's music and stuff to do constantly at Decibel. So definitely, if you're doing a weekender, check out everything. Like walk around, check out everything there's to do. It's so much fun. I do have a packing list for you. It's in the description. Just change it to your taste. Also, I do have a general festival guide. If you've never been to a weekender, I would definitely recommend checking that out, because that's where all my festival tips and tricks are. Also, it also contains all my discount codes. So YFood, as I said, code Alena YouTube, but also Festival Supply and Easy Toys. Lots of good stuff and tips and tricks down there, so check it out. And now let's talk about the festival itself. So as I said, Decibel is 3 days. On Friday, the terrain opens at 6 and it's still 1, obviously evening. On Saturday, it's from 1 to 1, and on Sunday, it's from 1 to 11:30. So now let's talk about stages and all special sets. When I say special sets, I mean anything that's different from usual. Obviously, we expect like good and special sets at the BB, at these big weekenders from everyone, but some people are just doing something different at Decibel, and that's exciting. So let's get over that. I did grab my laptop because it's just so much. But let's start with Friday. Friday on the main stage, we got Frequencers doing a Decibel 20-year special. Hard Driver is doing Energy Overload. Celtic is doing the Compass, which is his live act. And then Warface is doing the closing session. Also, we have a battle stage, which is really cool, with Active Race versus Vertile, Adaro versus Infector, Devin Wild versus Future Noise, Lunar versus Vex, Physica versus Ravage, and Unresolved versus Mish. We have a hardcore and uptempo stage. Paul Elstock is also doing a Decibel 20-year special. We got Restrained with rule-breaking hardcore. Then we have the Sound of Decibel stage, which I believe is a classic stage. We also have a hard techno stage, which is so exciting. Moscardo is playing there. I hope I'm saying it right, but I believe that's The Purge, actually, with his hard techno name. So that's really cool. There's also a Jump Classic stage by Desperados, which is really fun. And a Party Cell by Dark Raver stage, which is called Dark Raver's Love Dome. So that's promising to be exciting. So let's move to Saturday. On the main stage, we actually have a lot of special sets going on. We have Active Rage with Entourage, Anger Fist closing session, Atmospheres The Reawakening, B-Front, and Noise Controllers with the Decibel 20-year special, Kuhn with A New Decade. Then we have a live stage, which all has live acts, which is really cool actually. Adjust is doing Next Gen. I had to think about how to pronounce that. Aftershock is doing The Alliance. We have Alter Ego Live, Amentis. We have Andrex and Mutilator with Neon Future. We have Aversion Live. We have Bloodlust in Blood We Trust. We have Cryox Live. Digital Punk with Cyberpunk. Invector with Electronic Exuberance. I studied English. I should be able to pronounce things better. But okay. Level 1 with Reverse Reality. Nightcraft with the Shadow Realm. Rejecta with the Chromium Key. Sorry, the sun was shining on my screen. Unresolved with Alternate Identity. Unresolved with Alternate Identity. And Voidex with Textures. And Livid is hosting that. So that's a really exciting stage with like all special stuff. Of course, there's a Pussy Lounge stage. Dark Raver and Outsiders are doing the Decibel 20-year special there. And then we have the Viper with the Ultimate Vibe Showcase, which sounds fun. We do have an uptempo stage as well. On the Extreme Raw stage, Imperators is doing Impact and Killshot is doing... Is it L&L? Am I saying that right? I hope so. We also have a hardcore stage with Defense doing Dopamine, which is an album showcase, which is really cool. Korsakov is doing Decibel 20-year special there. And then we have the Player with Walking the Line special. Then we also have a hardstyle classic stage, which I love. We have a hard techno stage by Desperados. We have an industrial and terror stage. Love it. We also have a hardcore classic stage. DJ Ives is doing a Club X special there. And then we have the Party Style by Buren van de Brandweer, which is always really fun. Okay, let's move to Sunday. So Sunday at Decibel is called Savage Sunday. It's hard to say that when you have a cold. Savage Sunday, which means we're just going a little bit more harder, a little bit more crazy. Always people are liking crazy outfits as well. I freaking love it. So we have the main stage. Cryox is doing a Cryox is doing a Live Loud marathon. E-Force is doing the Live Loud marathon. Guns for Hire is doing Baddest on the Block. Rebellion is doing Second Dose in their closing session. Rejecta is also doing a Live Loud marathon. Then we have a Rough Recruit set with Invector, Radiance and Voidex. We also have The Purge doing a Live Loud marathon. Vertals is doing Dimension. And Zatox is doing his Decibel 20-year special. It says number 20 special actually. I keep saying 20 year. I'm sorry if I did pronounce that not in the way I should. Then we have a hardcore main stage. And Vital is doing Bomb Squad there. And then we have Nosferatu and Mad Dog doing the Decibel 20-year special. And Spit Noise doing the closing session. We have another live stage. I'm going to go through all of them again. Adrenalites with Toxic, Base X Machina. Am I saying I hate when I don't know how to pronounce things. Demicanon with Colors of Light. Devin Wild with The Inner Game, Mind Travel. Envine with Melodica. Galactics with Interstellar. Ray Reef with the Amazing Feeling of Freedom, Cronus with Kryptonite, we have Mojo Fire, we have Prime Shock with Shockwork, we have Sapphics, we have Solstice, we have Subsonic with Raw Resurgence, and we have Exception, which is hosted by Villain. Then we have an Extreme Raw stage. Scantrax is doing a Carbon showcase there, and there's also a Savage Squad special, which is always really, really fun. Then we have an Uptempo stage as well, where Republic is doing an album showcase. We have a Hardstyle by Desperados stage. Aesthetic is doing Quantum Leap there. We have a Raw Classic stage, so excited for that. A2 Records by Digital Punk. Deagles and Redon are doing their Decibel 20 year special there. We have End of Line by Artifact, we have Fusion by The Pitcher, we have Gold School by Jason Payne, Minus is More by Luna, Spoontech by Diverse and Viral, and Terror Chords by DJ Terra. That's going to be really fun, I think. I'm excited for that. We have another hard techno stage, we have a Frenchcore stage, which I always freaking love to see a Frenchcore stage. We have another hardcore classic stage with Bass D and Rob G doing their 30 year celebration, and Roughneck doing their 30 year showcase. It is, also Promo Files, which is also really cool. I feel it's such a year of everything being like 20, 25 or 30 years, which makes sense, obviously, but it's so much fun. And then we have a Party Style by Hans Glock, a stage, which is so cool that he has his own stage. So that's all stages and everything that's special on the lineup. But there's so many more artists on this lineup. I'll leave the timetable down below so you can actually check it out. I do recommend downloading an app for any festival, honestly. Some festivals have their own apps. If they don't, Epic is a really good one. APPIC, so Epic, which is a good name, by the way. That's why you can build your own timetables. Some of the festival apps are really good as well in that, honestly. But I do like Epic because you just get a notification of when your artists that you want to see are playing. So check that out. Gunty, you're on my phone. Can I have it? Thank you. We're almost done with this video. This is probably going to be long again. Also, the sun is just coming in and out and the weather has been really bad lately. So I hope it's better at Decibel. Let's talk about the facilities on the festival grounds. As I said, you need to buy tokens to, pay for anything. You also get a recycle token. I don't know if I mentioned that in the weekend part, but you get like a little recycle token. You know how it works by now. It's at all Dutch festivals, basically. So for example, you get in, you get your little recycle token, you want to buy a drink. So this girl here is like, oh, you want to buy a drink? That's 1 token, and you need to give your recycle token. If you don't have a recycle token, it is half a token more expensive, and then you get your drink. And then when you buy a new drink, I have another cup here. If you buy a new drink, so I want to buy this new drink, I need to give my empty cup back, because else I do also pay that have extra tokens. So either you bring in a plastic cup or whatever your drink was, or you give a recycle token. So that's how it works. It's actually really easy. Also, look at this. This is the cutest fucking mug I have. I love it. There's tea in it because my throat hurts so much. Okay, we also have lockers. A medium locker is €8, a large locker is 10. Actually, lockers look really small, but you can fit a lot in it. It's just like the one meme, like ravers be like, push everything in your locker. That's the vibe. Toilets are free, water is free. There's an info stand, there's first aid and everything. So everything you need will be there. About the weather and what to bring, as I said, packing list down below, but I don't have high hopes for it to be like really warm and really nice. I wish I could say, I just had a coughing fit. I wish I could say it's going to be really nice weather. Can't see that far ahead yet, but if it's like it's now, please bring something dry. So bring like, what do you call it? A jacket. A jacket and extra socks, definitely. Even if you're going just for one day, maybe some extra shoes, especially if you're going a weekender, please bring extra shoes. I know it's not handy if you're only going one day, but if you're going by car, leave some dry shoes in your car. That will be amazing. Also, if you're going by car, put some water in your car, put like dry clothes in your car, put some Y food in your car, or any other food, because that will save your ass, honestly. But yeah, they do give out like ponchos and everything when it does rain, but let's just hope. We're just gonna manifest, knock on my teeth, that it's going to be really nice weather. So yeah, I hope this was clear. Sorry for my voice. Sorry if I forgot anything. If you have any additional tips, definitely let me know. If you have any additional questions, definitely let me know. Check out the description, as I said, for the packing list, discounts, normal festival guide, and everything else you need to know. I'll leave some links down there too. So I won't be vlogging at Decibel because actually I do their TikTok account, so I'll be running around filming for them. I'm really excited for it. So I'll definitely will see you there. And I'll probably also do some content for my own channel. So follow me on Instagram if you want to, on TikTok, and also here on YouTube. A lot more tips and tricks about festivals and vlogs and interviews, and a really cool series I'm working on will be coming out soon. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye and see you at Decibel.